On your second point, I tend to share your views. Nature doesn't like vacuum. And we started working on the digital euro way back. Actually, when I started my term 5.5 years ago. And I'm not claiming, parentality on the digital euro, because my colleague Benoît Cœuré had already committed a speech on this matter before I arrived. But I certainly carried on with that project, and subsequently Fabio Panetta on the board, and then Piero Cipollone, who has replaced Fabio, have taken the lead together with a very, very good team, which is focused on accelerating the pace and hopefully campaigning enough with all the stakeholders, meaning European Parliament, meaning European Council, meaning European Commission, so that we can eventually, not put to bed, but put to reality this digital euro. The deadline for us is going to be October of 25, and we are getting ready for that deadline, but we will not be able to move unless the other parties, the stakeholders, as I call them, Commission, Council and Parliament, actually complete the legislative process, without which we will not be able to move. And I think it is critically important, and it seems to the agnostic or the skeptics, it seems to be more relevant and more of an imperative now than ever before, both on the wholesale and on the retail level, both.
I am announcing this government will make a new free-of-charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that. Because decent, pragmatic, fair-minded people, they want us to tackle the issues that they see around them. And of course, the truth is, we won't solve our problems if we don't also take on the root causes. For too many years, it's been too easy for people to come here, slip into the shadow economy and remain here illegally. Because, frankly, we've been squeamish about saying things that are clearly true. It's not just that it's not compassionate left-wing politics to rely on labour that exploits foreign workers and undercuts fair wages, but the simple fact that every nation needs to have control over its...
October 2025, the EU will introduce new border checks known as the Entry-Exit System, EES, as a part of its plans to strengthen border security. This is a new digital border system that will change requirements for British and other non-EU citizens travelling to the Schengen area, which encompasses all EU countries except for Cyprus and Ireland. It will also include the non-EU states, Iceland, Norway, Switzerland and Liechtenstein. The Entry-Exit System is an automated IT system designed to register non-EU nationals travelling for short stays of up to 90 days in every 180 days. It will be used every time an individual crosses the external borders of any of the following countries. When EES is introduced, you may need to create a digital record on your first visit to the Schengen area at the port or airport on arrival. This will involve submitting your fingerprints, have your photo taken, and your passport scanned at dedicated booths. This new system will be introduced in phases over the first 6 months, and will eventually replace the current system of manually stamping passports when visitors arrive in the EU. You will not need to provide any information before travelling. At the port of Dover, Eurotunnel in Folkestone and Eurostar from St Pancras, EES will be carried out before departure, as is currently the case for border checks. EES may take a few extra minutes to complete, so be prepared to wait during busy times at the border once the system starts. You can check with your travel operator to find out whether EES will affect your journey. Once registered, your digital record will be valid for 3 years. If you enter the Schengen area again during this time, you will only need to provide one biometric, either a photo or a fingerprint, at the border when you enter or exit. For more information, visit gov.uk/entry-exit system.
Stay compliant. Stay isolated. Stay safe. And now, on to other news. Say goodbye to cows and beef. As you might know, cows and livestock agriculture in general is a source of methane, a powerful greenhouse gas. Cows fart, and the temperature on Earth rises 1 degree with each cow fart, contributing to global warming. This is why the authorities started a cow extermination program, and today the last herd of cows has been dealt with. The Earth has officially become a cow-free planet, and climate change is finally under control. You might get concerned, where would we obtain our proteins from? Chicken and pork are not commonly accessible products, and beef is gone now. Do not worry. Hundreds of alternative protein manufacturing facilities have been constructed on each continent. They process thousands of tons of protein-rich food. This alternative food contains way more protein than beef. It is cheap to cultivate and it doesn't contribute to global warming. Kudos to science and green agenda. That is all for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow's news.
Bruce Kowalski. Your monthly universal basic income has been deposited into your account. For more information, press details. You have been paid 2,000 central bank digital tokens. The following fees are being deducted: accommodation fee, food ration fee, recycling fee, clean energy fee, personal greenhouse gas emissions fee, climate change fee, diversity fee. Your current remaining balance is 5 central bank digital tokens, and if not spent, it will expire in 7 days.